Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you another tutorial. This time it's another crochet motif tutorial. We are going to make 8 pieces of small crochet motifs, and then we are going to attach them together using slip stitch and chains at the bottom of each motif to create this kind of effect here. So we have a special technique or special crochet stitch for today that we're going to use. It's called a crochet picot. So for those who are not familiar with a picot, it's a combination of chain and slip stitch to create this kind of effect at the edge of your work. There. So I'm going to make this another set of this one to show you how it's done, and I'm going to use a medium weight yarn and a 3.5 mm crochet hook. Of course, you're going to need tapestry needle because there will be lots of loose ends at the back of it, but don't worry, it's worth it because it's cute. And you're going to need your pair of scissors too. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so we are starting with a magic ring or a sliding loop. So let's create that one first. Insert your hook here. Chain 1. And inside the ring, you're going to make 10 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now slide or pull the end of the yarn to tighten your ring. Okay, so in the first single crochet you made, insert your hook there and make a slip stitch. Now a quick tip. Usually the end of the yarn, we fasten off this one using our tapestry needle. But most of the time, I just crochet along with it and I put it in between stitches. That way, I won't need to use a tapestry needle, but it's up to you. It's just something that will make my work a bit faster in my case. Alright, so I created a slip stitch. Let's chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now this will be our first picot. To make your picot, you are going to insert your hook in the first chain you made. This one here. Pull a loop or pull a yarn. Insert your hook through. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. And pull this loop through the other loop. So it's like making a slip stitch in the first chain you made here. So now you have your first picot there. Next is you're going to insert your hook at the back loop of your next single crochet. So this is the next single crochet. Let's insert our hook not here, but only in the back loop, this one. And then slip stitch. There. Let's create another picot. 1, 2, 3. Insert our hook in the first chain we made. Pull a yarn over and pull through and make a slip stitch. There. So that's our second picot. Now we have here our next single crochet. We're going to insert our hook at the back loop of the next single crochet. Pull a yarn, pull it through, and slip stitch. Make another picot. 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook in the first chain in here and slip stitch. That's your third picot. Okay, you're going to make 10 picot around until you reach the end of your first round. So let's go to the next single crochet. Remember to work only in the back loop of each single crochet. Make a slip stitch there, chain 3 to make your picot, insert your hook in the first chain and slip stitch. So we're just going to do that each step, the same step in each single crochet. One, two, three. Insert in the first chain, go through and slip stitch. So it's like you have this pointed effect on the edge of your ring or your circle. Okay, let's check. We should have 10 10 picot around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is the 8. Let's make a slip stitch in the next one at the back loop only. This will be the 9th picot. And slip stitch again at the back loop to create the last picot, which is the 10th picot of the round. Alright, so now you now have 10 picot. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's make a slip stitch to finish this round. Let's make a slip stitch here at the bottom of your first picot. There you go. Pull your yarn and cut it and fasten off. Now let's fasten off by using our tapestry needle and hide the ends of our yarn just to make it clean and neat, because it's easy to work with a project, especially a small project such as this one, when the project is clean and there are no ends at the back. Alright, so I finished the first motif. Now let's create the second one. You're going to make, as I mentioned a while ago, you're going to make 8 motifs and attach them together using slip stitch. Okay, so let's make another one. I'm going to show you how to attach the next motif onto your previous one. So let's make a magic ring again, or a sliding loop. Chain 1 and 10 single crochet in your ring. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's pull the end of our yarn to tighten our ring and slip stitch in the first single crochet we made. Let's make our first picot by making 3 chains. That's 1, 2, 3, and insert your hook in the first chain, slip stitch. It's our first picot. And then insert your hook at the back loop of your next single crochet. So as mentioned a while ago, I usually work around and attach or put the yarn, end of the yarn, in between stitches, so I won't need to hide or to use a tapestry needle. 1, 2, 3. It saves time if I do that, but then it might be confusing if you're a beginner, so you might want to use your tapestry needle to fasten off. Okay, that's our second picot. Insert hook at the back loop, slip stitch, and make another picot. Okay, for the second flower, or the second motif rather, I am going to attach when I am on the 8th and the 9th picot of this motif. I'm going to attach it onto the other motif, or the previous motif we did. Okay, so let's count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be the 7th picot, and now on the 8th one, I'm going to attach it. So let's insert the hook at the back loop, slip stitch, chain 1. Okay, loosen the end or the loop just to secure. Get the previous motif, and in one of the picot, insert your hook, there. Now get the other motif, insert your hook in the loop, pull it, yarn over, and pull through both the loop and the picot. There. After pulling it through, chain 1, insert this hook in the first chain you made, and pull through. There. So that's our first set of picots attached together. Now let's work on the next on this motif with the next picot. So this will be the 9th picot of this motif. Insert hook in the back loop, make a slip stitch there, chain 1, loosen your loop a little. Now here in the next picot beside your attached picot together, on the right, insert your hook, insert it in the loop, yarn over, and pull it through both the loop and your picot. There. So if your tension is too tight, I think my tension is a bit tight, it's going to be challenging pulling your loops or your stitches. So check out your tension, take note of it. If it's too tight, maybe adjust it to loosen it up, or if it's too loose, adjust it to make the tension just right. Now after pulling it, chain 1, insert your hook in the first chain you made, and make a slip stitch there. So now we have 2 motifs attached together. Okay, let's count the picots in the second motif first. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this will be the last picot of this round of this motif. So at the back loop, make a slip stitch and a picot. And insert your hook at the bottom of the first picot we made. Okay, there you go. Pull and fasten off. So I fasten it off, and I already put all the excess yarn at the back. Right, so we're going to make 6 more of these motifs, and we're going to attach all the motifs on the 8th and the 9th picot of each of our previous motifs. So let's begin with the third motif. So start with the sliding loop or magic ring. We chain 1 and we make 10 single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We pull the end of the yarn to tighten our ring. Slip stitch on the first single crochet made, and chain 3. 1 2 3. Insert the hook in the first chain and make a slip stitch. Insert hook at the back loop of the next single crochet, slip stitch, chain 3, and make another picot. So it's the same pattern for each of the motif, and every time you reach the 8th and 9th picot, we're going to attach using slip stitch onto the previous motif we did. So crochet along with me, or you can crochet on your own. Just follow the pattern of each motif. So this is the eighth picot. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so this is the eighth one. Sorry. So after making the slip stitch on the back loop of the single crochet, we chain 1, we loosen the loop. Let's get the first 2 motifs that we have attached together. Let's go to the 8th and 9th stitch or picot of this motif. Right, so let's start from the 9th picot. So insert the hook in the 9th picot. So we're going to leave 1 picot in between the attachment. Right, so we leave this one in the middle. Insert the hook here. So right one, right picot. Insert your hook in the loop. Pull it. Yarn over. Pull through both the loop and the picot, just like what we did a while ago. Chain 1, and we insert hook in the first chain we made. We make a slip stitch there. Alright, so now let's go to the next single crochet and insert hook in the back loop. We slip stitch, chain 1, loosen our loop and insert hook backwards, so here on the right side of this joining loop, and insert it into the loop. Pull, yarn over and pull through both. Chain 1 and slip stitch here in the first chain to make your picot. Alright, so now we have attached the third motif. Let's go to the next picot. So that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and this is the 10th picot of this motif. So slip stitch at the back loop, chain 3, slip stitch in the first chain, and to end this, slip stitch below the first picot we made. Pull the thread and fasten off using your tapestry needle. So I finished 3 motifs and attached them together. Now we will do the 4th motif. Two, 3, that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Slip stitch in the first single crochet, chain 3, it's the first one, So I made 4 motifs attached together using slip stitch, and on the 8th and 9th picot of each motif. So we're just going to do the same pattern for each motif, and we're going to attach it here on the 9th and 8th picot, leaving the middle motif here. Alright, so we're going to make 8 of this in total, and then we're going to make single crochet at the bottom. So for each motif, just follow along the pattern, and we're going to attach them all together. I'll come back later when I'm done with the rest of the motifs, and I am going to show you how to attach the last motif, the 8th motif, to the previous motif to complete the set of our round pattern. So I've attached all the 7 motifs together on the 8th and 9th picot of each motif. Now I'm going to make the last motif. This time I'm going to attach the last motif on this part of the motif and on this side, on the right side. Okay, so let me show you how to attach using slip stitch. So let's make the motif first. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tighten our ring and slip stitch in the first stitch. So we will finish the first picot of this motif, and then we will work on the second and third picot. This is the first one. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch here. Alright, now let's go to the next stitch by sliding our hook at the back loop of this next single crochet. Slip stitch there, chain 1, pull the thread. Let's get our motif. So I am going to work here on the 8th and the 9th picot of this motif here. There, this one. So I will insert my hook on the 9th picot here. So insert hook here. Get our current motif, insert hook in the loop, pull, yarn over and pull through. Alright, chain 1 and slip stitch in the first chain you made. Okay, now let's go to the next picot of this motif. So let's insert our hook at the back loop, slip stitch there, chain 1, pull the thread and insert your hook on the next picot of the previous motif. So that's the 8th picot here. Insert hook into the loop, yarn over and pull through. Alright, chain 1 and slip stitch in the first chain. Okay, so you work around, and let's, on the last two, or the 8th and 9th picot of this motif, we're going to attach our motif to this motif here on the left side. So let's work around and do the rest of the picot first. So this would be the 4th one of this motif. One, two, three. Three. So when you're down to the last two picots, 8 and 9, that's where we're going to work. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th one. Alright, so we're down to our last two picots of this current motif. We're going to insert our hook here, make a slip stitch. So just to be sure, let's count it first. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 will be the next two picots, or the last two picots. So let's chain 1, hold the thread. So we're going to work on this picot here to attach this motif, and we're going to leave the one middle picot here. Right, so let's insert our hook here, insert it to the loop of the current motif, yarn over and pull through, chain 1, and slip stitch. Last picot, so insert hook here, slip stitch, chain 1, and let's go to the next picot of this motif, leaving this middle picot here. Chain 1, slip stitch in the first chain, and slip stitch at the bottom of this picot in the middle. Okay, so pull and fasten off. Alright, so we're done with our motif here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 motifs that we've attached all together using slip stitch. And in the middle of each motif here, we left one picot. And this is where we're going to attach our single crochet, like this one, and chains. Make this kind of like circle in the middle of the motifs. Right, so let's attach our yarn. Let's get our hook. Now you can make a standing single crochet, or you can just chain 1 and make a single crochet in one of the picots here. I would choose to make a standing single crochet. So make a knot, slip knot, get our project. So insert hook in one of the picot. So I insert it here, yarn over, pull through. You now have 2 loops in your ring, on your hook, sorry. Yarn over and pull through both loops. There, so you have a standing single crochet. You notice that for each of my project, or for most of my project, I usually make a standing stitch, standing single crochet, or standing double crochet to attach the yarn, but it's still up to you, and it's based on the project that you're currently making. Now let's chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's make another single crochet in the next single picot made here. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, insert hook here and make a single crochet. So it's a bit challenging to insert hook and make a stitch on top of picot because it's kind of tight, so take note and of your tension, watch your tension, make sure they're even or not too tight for you to insert the hook easily. So it's just single crochet in each of the picot in the middle, chain 4, and insert it to the next one until you reach the end of the round here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. We're almost at the end of this round, down to the last picot here, I think. Let's check. Yeah, so for the last chain, let's chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slip stitch in the first single crochet we made. Chain 1, pull thread, cut the thread, and fasten up. And there you have it. This is our crochet motif project for this tutorial. So we have 8 motifs using crochet picot attached all together using a slip stitch with a single crochet in the middle. Now you can use this as a coaster. This is actually perfect for a coaster, and you can also use this as a border for a frame in the middle, or an object that you can put in the middle to highlight the object with the crochet edging or frame on the side. Right, so I've used 3.5 mm crochet hook, medium weight yarn in red, a pair of scissors, and my tapestry needle. Alright, so thanks for watching. For more videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment for questions, and also like the video and share it with your friends and loved ones. Thank you and have a great day, everyone.